Hi, my name is Jeff Bush. I'm the president of overflowworks.com. I want to do a quick 5-minute video on mortgage trigger lead generation, kind of a successful mortgage direct mail and digital campaign that some of my clients have been asking me about. So a quick video just going through a demonstration of mortgage triggers. So if you don't know me, just a background of 27 years doing direct mail in the mortgage space. I've mailed over 1 billion pieces of direct mail from the 90s all the way up through current. Probably worked with 1,000 mortgage companies. I've marketed every mortgage product there is through direct mail, whether it's reverse mortgages, FHA streamlines, cash out. Back in the 90s, the 125 loans, borrow 125% of your home's value on a second mortgage with a 620 credit score. So just a long history of building data, writing letters, printing and mailing a ton of direct mail, tens of thousands of loans funded from direct mail marketing. It's just a long history of doing mortgage direct mail, so I'd love to help you with your campaign. Here's some examples of triggered letters. The one on the left side here, DG Funding, is a small mortgage broker in San Diego that's mailing anybody that has their credit pulled by a mortgage company in San Diego every week. They probably mail 10,000 letters a month in San Diego County, and they get a good response and a good conversion on this letter. The letter on the right side is the monster, Quicken Loans, biggest mortgage company in America with a $50 million a year direct mail budget. I wanted to show the difference of what a small mortgage broker does on triggered letters versus, a large company. One's mailing 10,000 triggers, one's mailing hundreds of thousands, just to show some different offers that work and how the letters can look a little different. One's using a brown envelope, one's using white. So we can kind of break down some of these letters and what makes them work. But the main thing is, why wait for a bank to take months to close your loan when we can close in just weeks? That's the little mortgage brokers offer. Whereas Quicken, you get $250 if we can't match or beat any mortgage offer. So kind of different messages, but it's all about these people are having their credit run for a mortgage, so they're in the market for a mortgage. So we kind of start with the letter and what makes the phone ring, what they're receiving in their mailbox. So that's the letter side of it. The data side of it is a little more tricky. If you look at this count slide, these are all the mortgage triggers in the last 30 days by state for all of America. So the first state being Alaska, 107 people had their credit run and currently have a conventional mortgage, 165 FHA. The 1,700 unknown, those are purchase triggers. They don't have a mortgage on their credit report, but they're having their credit pulled to go get a mortgage. So those are more purchase triggers, which are looked at totally separate from a direct mail standpoint. You're having your credit pulled to buy a house. We can refer you to our realtor, go find a house. And then on the VA side, 195 people with a VA mortgage in Alaska had their credit run in the last 30 days, a mortgage inquiry or a trigger. So looking at some of the bigger states, obviously California's got 163,000 people had their credit pulled for a mortgage in the last 30 days. And it breaks it down by loan type. We like direct mailing specifically by loan type because VA 100% cash out, FHA 85% cash out, conventional 80%. So different offers, different letters, depending on the data. So you can kind of look at the grand total. 1.4 million people had their credit pulled for a mortgage last month, but 1.2 million of that was for purchases. And we probably don't want to mail those people the same letter if they're in the market to buy a house versus refinance their house. So we really get pretty granular on the data to make sure we're marketing, the borrowers you want. Maybe you want all the VA refi triggers or FHA or a combination. So that's just a little bit about the data. Cost and ROI. So let's just say you're going to mail 10,000 triggers per month. Divide that by 22 working days. What is that? Around 500 letters a day that are going out. We like to mail them first class because we need to get the mail there as soon as we possibly can from the day they have their credit pulled. We mail the letter maybe the next day, and then they get it in 3 days first class mail. So first class mail lands in their mailbox. You're mailing 500 letters a day, but for the month, you're going to get about 90 incoming phone calls, so almost a 1% response. And our conversion is somewhere around 8 or 9% on a funded loan. So 90 phone calls, 8 closed loans. The cost of the direct mail for triggers, postage, first class postage is around 43 cents now. The data from the credit bureau, printing the letters, folding it, inserting it, driving to the post office, it's around $1 a piece. So if you close 8 loans and you invest $10,000, your cost per funded loan is $1,250. We like to look at it more as cost per funded loan is usually around 50 basis points on direct mail. So, half a point on a $250,000 loan. If we mail Iowa and the average loan amount is $125,000, we actually get a lot higher response in the rural states with smaller loan amounts. So it comes out to around 50 basis points to get a loan funded from Trigger. So this is just a quick 5-minute video on the letters, the data, the response, the ROI. We'd love to see a demo or set up a demo for you to look at this closer on your states, your marketing, and see if Trigger direct mail marketing could work for you. So thanks for your time. Give us a call, send me an email, and we'd love to set up a demo for your specific market area so you can take a look at how Mortgage Triggers could make your mortgage company fund more loans. Thanks.